Hello students, I hope everyone are doing good in this situation. So welcome to social studies. So today we are going to learn something about the resources for 8th standard geography, for 8th standard CBSE. In geography we are going to learn resources in first lesson, and for 9th standard state syllabus in economics. So resources as the first lesson. So we can take resources. We can see in two different aspects. We can see in geography as well as the economics. Okay. So let me introduce. So what is the meaning of resources? So anything, resources means anything that can be used to satisfy our needs. Anything that can be used to satisfy our needs. At present, I am using this board to teach. So this is example for resources. And through mobile and electronic devices, I am using electronic device to record this class. So this is also example for resources. Anything. So we are using many things from morning to evening. We will use many things to satisfy our needs. Yes, sir. So some resources are naturally available, some resources are human made, so some resources are human resource. So like this we are using the concept of resources. Okay. So anything, once again I am telling, anything that can be used to satisfy our needs is called resources. So I have written some examples. So water, we are using water as a resource. Air, where we breathe. Electricity, the vehicles, food. Okay. So all these are example for resources. So these resources have some characteristics. So every resources have its own value. Every resources, whatever it may be. So that resources have some certain values. So economical value and natural value. These characteristics we can see in economical values. So people themselves are most important resources. Okay. So naturally available resources have some economical values, means financial values, and some of them are natural values, and something is health. So this is also one of the important values we can see in resources. So these are all the characteristics. This is a characteristics of resources. So next I will move towards the types of resources. Well, friends, next is the types of resources. In types of resources are mainly classified into natural resources, human resources, and human-made resources. So once again, natural resources, human resources, and human-made resources. So what do you mean by natural resources? Students, natural resources means naturally occurring substances. Some resources are going to obtain naturally without any effort of humankind. So such type of resources are called natural resources. Next, human resources. We, the humans itself, being used as resources. We used to call manpower. For example, if we want to construct a house, we need laborers. Yes, and in industries, If you want to manufacture or if you want to do any finished products, we need labors. So without labors it is not possible to prepare anything. So we used to call human resources. Example, teachers or human resources. We are the facilitators for you to convey the messages, informations, or to teach. And doctors or treat the patients, they will give treatment to the patients. And lawyers, engineers. So these are all examples for human resources. Next, human made resources. Human made. So in factories, example. So finished products, what it is going to manufacture to satisfy our needs. So like this, the types of resources are classified. So if we come to natural resources, natural resources further classified into means it is divided into the level of development. Natural resources are divided into the level of development and origin, stock and distribution. So like this, natural resources are classified. So let me introduce one by one. Level of development. On the basis of level of development, the resources are divided into actual resources and potential resources. So what do you mean by actual resources and potential resources? See, some resources, the value, we know the value and we know the quantity of the resources. It is called actual resources. And some resources may not be known. We don't know the quality and quantity of the resources. So it is called potential resources. One example. So in water bottle, so you will fill some amount of water and you know the actual resources, how much water is there in water bottle, and you know how to utilize it. Yes, so like that, actual resources. So potential means the value, the quality and quantity you may not be know, and we can't able to use. So such type of resources are called potential resources. In actual resources, we know the quality and the quantity and it is being used. It is called actual. So these two are examples for level of development. So next is origin. So in origin, so natural resources are classified into biotic and abiotic. So biotic means living organisms. Biotic means what? Living organisms. So abiotic means non-living organisms. So living resources and non-living resources. So on the basis of origin, so the natural resources are divided into biotic and abiotic. So next, stock, renewable and non-renewable. I think you are familiar with these two concepts, renewable and non-renewable. So what do you mean by renewable and what do you mean by non-renewable? So renewable. So once if it is used, the resources, few resources which is available in nature, once if it is used and we can replenish it, we can able to get it again and again. So such type of resources are called renewable resources. For example, water, fresh water. So we are going to face water scarcity in the summer usually. So once we receive monsoon rain, so the water resource it is going to fulfill. Okay, sunlight. These are all what? Renewable resources. Next, non-renewable resources. Once if it is finished, it is not possible to get it again and again. So it is very precious. That's why we should use in very limited. So these two resources, or this depends upon the stock. Natural resources are classified and it depends upon the stock, renewable and non-renewable. So next is on the level of distribution. Ubiquitous and localized. Ubiquitous means some resources found everywhere. Few resources are found everywhere and some resources are not found everywhere. So it is called localized. So only in few areas we are going to find. So like this, the natural resources is going to categorized. So once again, ubiquitous means some kind of natural resources found everywhere, and some resources are not found everywhere, only in limited areas, only in a fixed geographical locality we can find. For example, ubiquitous, found everywhere. Water, we can see water everywhere in planet Earth, and vegetation, trees and forest. So this we can find everywhere, and localized. So which some resources which is not may not be found everywhere. Iron ore, it is not possible to get everywhere. If you mine in desert, we can't able to find iron ore, or like gold, diamond. It is not possible to found everywhere. So only in few localities, in a few geographical location we can find. So like this, the natural resources are categorized. So this is about the types of resources. Okay, that's all students. I hope everyone are getting what I am telling. So just read once, read your textbook once or twice. If you find any difficulties, please contact us. We are here to help you, because the learning is never going to stop. Okay, so we are in some distance. We are learning with the help of this social medias, but also no problem. We are always here to help you out. If you have any doubts or any confusion, please contact us. Please read the lesson textbook once or twice and underline the important points. Find out the difficult terms and contact us. We are here to help you out. I hope this class is satisfied you.